This is our Waterang link building strategy known as PowerRank Booster. We are using SEO Profiler as our SEO management system in order to automate some of the SEO processes so that we can focus on getting results. Let me explain to you or discuss to you the details of the process. So first here, you have to check if there are suspicious links or bad links of the site by using the disinfection tool in Link Profiler. So where to do that in SEO Profiler? So here, this is the SEO Profiler, right? So you just click that one, then you can see here link disinfection. Click on that one. So here it is. So the website of the project is being provided automatically. All you have to do next is to get backlink data. Click that one. Okay. So in this case, there's no suspicious link. So going back to our flow here system, if there's no, you have to proceed here. But for the sake of this training, let's assume there is an infection. Let's say there is a suspicious or bad link found. Okay, so if there is, you have to go here, this part of the process. You have to remove, your goal is to remove or disavow links using this disinfection tool. And here's the process. First, you have to check the links that are listed in the link disinfection tool list, right? Step 2, contact the owners of the linking websites and ask them to remove the link. So if ever you have hard times contacting the website owners, or how you have hard times of removing the backlinks by contacting the website owners, you proceed to step 3, wherein you have to contact Google using their Google disavow links tool to inform them that the following backlinks or the backlinks you found are suspicious or bad backlinks. Okay, this is the last step if step 2 is not working. So you can see here the bracket here. So whatever you found in the link disinfection tool, whatever suspicious links you found, you have to add that to the link manager. There's a certain button there. Okay, let me show you. So for the details, you go here, help and instructions, for you to see the details of the process. So here it is. You go here, the link disinfection tool. Okay, so you read this one to understand very well about the process. So here's the step 1, right? So for example, this one, there are suspicious links found in the link disinfection tool. You can see here blue button. Click on that to add to the link manager. Okay, you have to use link manager to manage those backlinks or suspicious backlinks to know the progress, right? So that is very important. So all backlinks you find should be added to the link manager, not only suspicious. Later you will know for the good backlinks also you have to use link manager, or you have to add to the link manager. Okay, let's go back. What's the next process here? So assuming you have already done removing or requesting to the site owners to remove the bad backlinks. So don't wait, because some of the website owner may respond to you for quite long, a week or 1 month. So while doing this, you proceed to this part, which is finding good backlinks from the competitors. Okay, our main strategy here, aside from the authority links, is reverse engineering. We have to identify the good backlinks of the competitors using SEO Profiler. So no need to jump or go switch to Google to find to find this manually. Okay, let me show you how. Okay, the first step here of identifying the backlinks is you have to identify the top 5 competitors per keyword. Okay, so there's a note here. Don't include directories and non-business related ones. Okay, how to do this? You have to use the top 5 link finder tool to retrieve the list of top 5 competing pages per keyword. So you have to go to, after this one, link profiler, you have to work on this, right? So this is the top 5 link finder in order for you to identify what are the top 5 competing pages. So how to do that, or how to do this? Just click this one, retrieve top 5 sites, right? Then provide here the keyword. For example, website design. Okay, if this is the target keyword, then what is the target location or country? Let's say Australia. So click this one, get top 5 sites. Okay, it is being provided here. Okay, check this competing pages if there is a directory or not business sites. So this is a business site, right? Valid. So all these are valid competing pages. Okay, now you have identified the 5 competitors, right? You go here, identify the power competitors links, meaning you have to know what are the good backlinks of the competitors. So we have to use 2 tools here, the top 5 link finder and the domain finder. And LIS, the link influence score, must be at least 1% or 1% more, right? So going back here, so this is the top 5 link finder. You have already heard the competing pages. So how to find the good backlinks of these competitors? Just click this one, run the top 5 link finder tool. Okay, so here is the LIS. So when you see here a question mark, this is a tooltip, so for you to understand what does it mean. So LIS here, the link influence score of the linking website. So it is stated here at least 1%, right? So 1%, so this is valid, but this one is not, right? So once you have identified the good backlinks according to the criteria, for this example with at least 1%, there is a button here again, add to link manager. You have to click that one, click, okay? Next here, we have the after using the top 5 link finder, you have to use domain finder to identify more power competitors links. How to do that? Here, click this domain finder, and then you have to provide here the target keyword. For example, website design. Okay, here's again the details of the domain finder tool. Read this one to understand very well about the tool. So click get domains. Okay, so more than 1%, there are a lot, right? So not only that, we have the page 2, page 3. So this tool alone can give you hundreds of potential backlinks. So if you have found good backlinks from this tool, just click link, right, to add to link manager. Okay, so that after all this research, you can work on the link manager. This one. Okay, what's next? Now the next here is to identify relevant links using opportunity finder. Okay, so what's the LIS must be at least 50%. So opportunity finder. Okay, so again you put here the keyword. For example, this one. Then the good thing here, you can choose what type of site category, right? Example, this one, link submissions. And also you can select one of this, let's say, link partner suggestions. Okay, so for example, add link. Okay. So this study is somewhat not true quality compared to the other two. That's why the LIS must be at least 50% or 50% more. Okay. So you click all this link partner suggestions from links until this suggests your website to get more potential backlinks. So as you can see here, 50% or more. So this 34 is not valid. So you may add this, right? So you may go, so another, you have to click, for example, add new page. So this is only an example, but when you do this by yourself, you go through all of this and also different site category. Okay, so this can help you find more potential link partners. Okay, so once done with that, we have to go here in this process. Identify authority links. Okay, there are two tools you have to use: the starter backlinks and the local hub tool, right? Okay, let's go through this tool. So we are done for this, right? So starter backlinks, right? This one. At least 1%. Here's a note here. Must be country relevant. Must be country relevant, right? And relevant, yeah, must be country relevant. So let me change this one. Must be country relevant or generic category. Okay, let me show you starter backlinks here. So there are more starter backlinks here, 828. So not all of this you have to add. You have to look at the size if this is relevant to the project site. Right, so this might not be relevant, but somehow can make any conflict, right? For example, if your site is about dental or dentist and you will submit it to music site, of course not relevant, they have conflicts. But if you submit it to about me, these are direct news site or generic sites, it's okay, right? These are generic sites, most of them. Okay, that's it. Yeah, these are all generic sites. There are a lot here. Okay, so right, so if you like so for example, this one, our target for this site is for Australia, right? Then there's New Zealand, so it's nonsense to include this one, right? And after all, it's not it's nonsense, so don't add this to the link manager. Singapore, right? You have to check really. China, so it's not good. Okay, so we are done for the starter backlinks. Must be country relevant. Hold on, must be country relevant, so you can check Australia so that you have no hard times of filtering and update this. So because this project is targeting Australia, so okay, you have only this, right? So you you will not spend too much time on finding good backlinks, right? Provide the country, and the site should be generic. Okay, so for this is country specific. You may also consider, if you want to find the generic, because the generic ones here are not included, right? Just like the about me, so it's okay. So these are generic. So you do two, country all, and then specific. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Then we have use local hub to claim listing. So use this one. Okay. If you click this claim your listing, you'll be redirected to a page where you can add the citation of the site. Okay. So you work on this. So there is no a link manager here, right? So all you have to do is to add it manually to the link manager. Next, we have identify new link opportunities of competitors. Okay, how to do that? You have to use weekly opportunities tool. LSI must be at least 1%. Okay. Make sure to add only correct competitors in the settings. Okay. Let me show you how. So we have weekly opportunities. So the good thing about weekly opportunities, you can see here an updates of what are the backlinks the competitors got, right? So you will be alerted the competitors backlinks if they have new ones, right? So this is the good thing. So come again, let's check the criteria, at least 1%. Okay. So we have to make it sure here in the settings if we add here the correct competitors. So aside from the top the correct competitors, you have to add here. Okay. All the competitors. Not only specific on the page, but entire competitors for the site. Or for all the pages, you have to add here just the domain. Okay. So click on the settings to do that. Now here we have diversify anchor text, anchor URL, and link types to appear natural. Okay, here's our formula here for diversification. For the anchor text, we have brand URL 50%, right? URL 25%, generic 20%, phrase match 1 to 5%, exact match less than 1%. And for the anchor URL, don't focus only on the home page. Okay? So use the other service pages to diversify. And for the home page, you may use, let's say 30%. Okay, 30% anchor URL for the home page, and the rest for other pages, because the home page is the most important, right? Then we have here the tools to be used. We have used anchor text and link profiler to track the anchor text diversification. Okay, so no need to do this manually. You just go to the anchor text under link profiler. Okay, let's go to the link profiler, anchor text. Okay, so you can analyze here your anchor text diversification. Okay, hold on. Okay, here it is, right? So this is the percentage. Okay, so for example, this URL we have here, for our URL is 25%. So okay, more or less this is good, right? 25%. For the brand name, websites, right? Websites is a brand name. 50%. It should be 50% or very less. So it should be increased, right? What else here? For example, this one. This is exact keyword match. If the target keyword is e-commerce website design, so this is the exact match. Only 3%. Or 3%, right? So here in our rule, it should be exact match less than 1%. So you must increase the other here in order to decrease this, right? So for the phrase match, for example, designed by, no, for example, this one, developed by websites. So if, for example, your target keyword is develops websites, right? So this by is an additional word. So meaning this is a phrase match. Okay. So whatever additional word adding to your target keyword, so that could be considered a phrase match. Okay. What else? So for example, this is a phrase match, right? So you might be targeting only this one, net design. Then the other there are additional. So this is considered a phrase match. And for the generic, so generate anything just like this. Visit website, click here. Okay. Another generic. So you can assist here. If ever it's too high, just like this one, develop e-commerce web design, it should be 1%. At least less than 1%, right? For the exact match. So in order to decrease this, you have to increase the other ones based on the percentage. Or you have to remove. Okay? Now, okay, I updated this part to give more details for the diversification of anchor text, anchor URL, and link types. Okay, for the anchor text, once again, the brand should be 50%. The brand is the business name or the company name. For example, google.com is the URL. Google is the brand or the name. Okay. Then we have the URL, 25%. So it could be, you use the URL as an anchor text or link text. It could be a variations like this, www.google.com or google.com, or you may put http:// right, then google.com. So you vary it. Don't just use google.com all the time. Okay. Then for the anchor text, this is anchor text. Okay. Generic. So just like click here, visit here, go here, those are generic, not keyword related. Phrase match. So for example, your target keyword is, for example, website design is your target keyword. Then you may add more keywords for that, just like robust web design, nice web design, right? Or you may add more. For example, best web design in Australia. Those are phrase match. Okay, it should be 1 to 5%. And the exact match, for example, web design, it should only less than 1%. Okay. For the anchor URL or the link URL, it should be 30% going to the home page, because home page is the most important. Then only 70% should be distributed evenly to other pages, just like the service page, right? The product pages. And for the link types, it should be diversified too. So it's up to you, as long as don't focus on one link type. For example, you just get most of your backlinks from article directories, right? It should be combination to look natural. Article directory from local sites, from what else? Let's say we have video, right? Links. So it's up to you. You can get that using the following tools mentioned above, right? It's automatic in getting those. Just make it sure during your implementation to acquire the backlinks, don't focus. For example, you just focus on this opportunity finder, right? So you diversify the link types. And for the, let's go here, right? Let's proceed. We are done already here about checking the anchor text diversification using the link profiler, right? So how about the anchor URL? How to check the diversification? Go or use the pages in link profiler. Okay. So we have link profiler pages. So here you can measure the anchor URL diversifications. Okay. Let's wait. Okay, here it is. You can see here, right? So this is the home page, of course, right? You may click this one to make it sure you're getting it right. But here you can see this is the home page. 56%, so more than only 30% in our formula here, right? For the home page. So you may lower it, remove that, or change the backlink pointing to the other pages. So these are other pages. This one is not good because this is not diversified accordingly. It's too focused on this one. So it should be somewhat close. For example, 16%, 12%, 10%, and 5%, just like that. But this, it is very clear that the promotion or the backlinking is just focus on these two pages. Okay. Now, next we have how to check the link type diversification using link profiler again. Then click link context. Okay, so as you can see here, standard. Okay, 74% for standard. So this could be business sites, competitor sites. So it's not evenly distributed, right? Their blog, forum. It's okay for a standard, it's greater than, because these are business sites, right? It's okay, but it should not be far more, right? So this one could be this one 20%. So you just log it around, just make it sure that it is diversified. So for example, you can work here more forums, news, right? So here's the graph here. Okay, so I hope this helps to you. Okay, now let's go to the link manager. Okay, so here it is. Go to the link building. So everything we have discussed here in this portion, this part is just identifying the backlinks that we have to work on using the following tools. And it is being instructed also that you have to add all those backlinks you have found based on the criteria to the link manager. There's a certain button there you have to click only to add to the link manager. Now, the next part here is to implement, right, the backlinking following this diversifying or diversification, right? So during the backlinking processes, or let's say during the backlinking activities, you have to use the link manager all the time. Refer to the link manager. So not only you can track very well your link acquisition, but also the team can, the manager and even the client can keep track of the progress, right? So you can add here manually or using the add button for each link tool. Okay, so you can see here the details. So we have status here. Okay, so for example, if you have already, okay, let me explain for you. So for example, you added it manually, so put it here, right? Just read the description here for you to understand. Okay, so for the link status, you check the appropriate one, the appropriate link status. So if it's came from the disinfection tool, automatic that the link status there is link is toxic, or you may change if not. Okay, if you've got already a live or active backlinks, so links backs, of course, right? So the other status here are designed for guest posting, right? So just like this one, reviewed, must be contacted. Okay, so you specify there. So also, if you click this here details, you have to update this one. So if you are for example, you are requesting to get backlink from a certain site, you may click this find more contact information. Okay, to find the contact information. So no need to go to Google to find it. Okay, so here it is, there is a contact. So there are several ways to contact this site. Okay, then if you work on this one, if you click this one, it will be added to the contact history. Okay, for example, this one. Okay, so you can see it's been added. Okay. Then we have website information. Here it is. So if you've got already the backlink, put here the backlink. You've already get the backlink. So I assume if your link status is links back, automatically add here the backlink, the live backlink. Then click case, the link manager can check every now and then if the backlinks is being removed by the site owner. You will be alerted for that. Okay, So you must master using this link manager. The main purpose of this is to manage your backlinks link acquisition. Okay. They are here, for example. So this is only an example. I'm not telling you this is right. Okay. The example is right. For example, this links back. So basically, this is a social bookmarking. So no need to specify the contact status. Right. So just, I guess the best way is not contacted yet, right? The default one. Okay. So that's it. So the most important thing for you to do, if it's links back, you have to click the details. If the status is links back, meaning live, we can see the backlink of our client site. Put here the backlink, then click update. Okay. Here's a message here. SEO Profiler automatically checks your backlinks every 2 weeks. So if it is not active anymore because the site owner removed it, so you will be alerted. You may put here some notes. Okay. So this will save time a lot instead of using Excel file or manual managing of the link building. Okay, going back here. Okay, let me give you a summary. It's very simple. The process is very simple. First, if you have to check if there are suspicious or bad backlinks of the site, especially if you're working it on the first hand. Then after that, if there is, you have to work in that using this process. And while working on this, proceed this. If there's no suspicious link, then you may proceed in this part. So this part is just researching good backlinks from the competitors using these tools and criteria. Okay, and then once you implemented on getting backlinks, you follow this diversifying or diversification rules. Okay, to analyze, to check if you are using the right diversification percentages, you use this tool, these tools, right? That's how simple it is. And then manage your backlinks, link acquisition using the link manager. So here it is, the link manager. And then in a weekly basis, you go to the weekly opportunities for any new backlinks acquired by the competitors. That's all.